I'm honored to stand before you as the very first former McDonald's fry cook ever to become president of the United States.
Oh, you're talking about that PR stunt that you did during the election where you flipped a burger for a nanosecond and then pissed off.
But I want to thank, as you know, the famous Sundar and Sergey.
Who? What?
These are two guys that own and run
Why are you talking about Google?
a place called Google. They called me the following day after I did that McDonald's little skit.
No, they didn't. What?
And they told me that and I didn't know them. I said, who are they? They own Google. I said, that's pretty good.
That didn't happen. That's not true. That's a lie.
And that it received more hits than anything else in the history of Google, and that records, it still stands.
Okay, first of all, Google does not get hits. You're thinking of YouTube. And second of all, your appearance at McDonald's did not break any internet records, okay? It was just a stupid PR stunt that was forgotten as soon as it was over. You know, there are webcams of bird tables that get more views than you.
But as you may have heard, I'm also
Sexual predator?
one of your all-time most loyal customers.
Not sure if that's worse, really.
I think that's good. I'm pretty sure that's good.
Not really, not when you consider how unhealthy their food is, how badly they treat their staff, their environmental impact, their ties to Israel, and their pesticide residue-covered French fries. But, you know, it's a free country. Well, parts of yours are.
On Trump Force One,
Trump Force One. It's almost like you've got an ego or something.
we served only McDonald's almost every time.
Maybe it should be called Trump Force Fed. Look, why don't you start reading my speech? Because
And I even got Bobby Kennedy to eat a Big Mac.
Why don't you start reading what I've written? That'd be good, wouldn't
You
it?
carry on the commitment to what Ray Kroc said he wanted from every McDonald's restaurant. Perfection. Have you heard that?
If that's the case, why does every quarter pounder look like you sat on it?
So to each and every one of you, thank you and congratulations on 70 years.
Okay, all right, wrap it up.
And, you know, I just might add,
No, don't add anything. Be quiet.
this is also the golden age of America because
Oh, no, here we go.
prices are coming down and all of that stuff.
Energy prices have risen 2.8% and food prices are 3.1% higher than they were last year.
We're the highest, think of it, the highest inflation in the history of our country.
Not true. It's been much higher.
48 years, it was the history of our country.
America is 48 years old, is it? All right, okay, well, that's news to me. I mean, that would explain why it's having a crisis.
Last weekend, they announced that Thanksgiving this year is 25% less.
No, it's not. It's only 5%.
That's a big statement.
No, it's a big lie.
We have over $17 trillion being invested in our country in 9 months.
The White House says it's $8 trillion, and most of that is vague pledges. No one's actually seen this money yet, but, keep saying completely made-up numbers, because who cares in this room full of hamburglers?
Just like I said, why is the Gulf of Mexico called the Gulf of Mexico?
Why are you talking about this now? Honestly, why can you never stay on topic? It's like your brain is just a stack of cheese singles at this point.
We have 92% of the shoreline. They have 8%.
No, Mexico has just over 50%, so that's a lie.
You know, it's tremendous prestige for our country, and that's good for McDonald's, and that's good for everybody else.
How is renaming the Gulf of Mexico good for McDonald's? Perhaps if you renamed it the Gulf of McCrispy, then that might have...
You know, I did a garbage truck also, right?
What?
And I thought, when I spoke with Sergey and Sundar, I said...
Oh, God, not again.
Yeah, but the garbage truck was equal, wasn't it? They said, not even a kind. Garbage truck was great.
What are you talking about? What are you actually talking about?
It was an amazing thing. I thought the garbage...
Will you drink some water? It's disgusting listening to your voice. You make RFK Jr. sound like a nightingale.
We're making tremendous progress. 1.9 million more American-born workers are employed today.
Not even remotely true. Over this year, long-term unemployment has increased by 385,000.
Nobody thought that was possible.
It isn't.
But in 9 months, we've lifted over 600,000 Americans off a food stamp, and that's a record.
No, you're kicking 3 million people off food stamps when they desperately need them. That's slightly different.
The world was laughing at us like we were stupid people. They're not laughing anymore. Remember when I first took over eggs?
Oh, will you stop it with the eggs?
And by the time we got to Easter, the price of eggs had fallen precipitously.
Wrong. In March 2025, egg prices had reached a record high average of $6.23 per dozen.
We know what we're doing. We know what we're doing. We rebuilt our military.
Garbage trucks, eggs, military. There's never a cohesive point to anything you say, is there? It's like the presidential equivalent of post-it notes around a computer monitor.
We have the greatest military anywhere in the world.
Yes, as you demonstrated so beautifully with that parade of one tank with a squeaky wheel.
Then you saw that with the way we took out the nuclear capability capability of Iran with those gorgeous B-2 bombers they flew in there.
Oh no, here we go.
I was watching this from the Situation Room.
Oh man, I cannot listen to him telling this story about the Iran strike again. It's like listening to a potty uncle with a mouthful of porridge trying to remember the plot to Independence Day.
And they said, sir, they have entered Iran airspace. All of a sudden you see much faster. Then you see him going down at the whole thing was crazy. I actually said, do people really want to do that for a living? They're waiting for it. But the equipment is still going to be too bomber. Stealth. They never saw that. They never saw it. I mean, it's the most amazing. And then they said skedaddle, and that plane went like this. You know when it drops a bomb. And you know, more speed for the bombs. Very, very heavy bombs. And as soon as those things, the one pilot, the first one said, skedaddle, and that thing just turned in its side. And it's so unbelievable. And that knocked out Iran nuclear capability. And
It didn't knock it out, it just set it back by a few months.
all of the Middle East became a different place.
The Middle East became a different place. What is it now, Denmark?
And now we have peace in the Middle East. And
400 Palestinians have been killed by Israel since the ceasefire, but apart from that hiccup...
at the United Nations today, they approved the Board of Peace, which is I'm going to chair.
You as chair of the Board of Peace, honestly, it's like putting a hornet in charge of a relaxation spa.
Our energy prices are way down.
Household electricity prices have increased by 13%.
Having gasoline at $4.75 a gallon and $4.50, $3.50, $3.75.
You might want to mention hamburgers again. A lot of these Ronald McDonald's are falling asleep.
And you know, despite hamburgers being a big business, energy is one business that's bigger.
That'll do.
In the past 6 months, the price of breakfast items has fallen 14%.
Nope, coffee and orange juice have both risen. What, do you not have that in the mornings with your bowl of Red Starburst and milk?
And you know, we got rid of the drip water.
Oh, not the drip water again, please.
We call it the drip.
Who calls it the drip?
Where drip drips out of the sink.
It drips out of the tap, not the sink. But, you know, no one knows what you're talking about, so who cares?
States with tremendous water, so much water they...
You've been on this drip horse for about 10 years now, and every time you fail to explain what you're talking about. You just say drip over and over again and make lots of tap noises.
They had restrictions on water. It comes down from heaven, right?
No, it doesn't, no.
So you want to wash your hands?
Oh, please don't mind. Everything you do with your hands is disgusting. Put them away.
I was with some of the people that make them, Whirlpool and others, and they said, sir, they won't give us the water to use in our dishwashers or use in our washing machines.
No record of anyone at Whirlpool ever saying that to you.
The washing machines have no water. I mean, it's like a glass of water, half a glass of water.
No washing machine can function on half a glass of water, you croaky Big Mac sex pest.
Biden came back with a rigged election.
Just a small defamation, but never mind. And let's move on from rigged elections, shall we? Given that the only reason you're here a second time is because some Nazi billionaire wanted you to tickle his weirdly shaped tummy.
So now you have unlimited water to clean your damn dishes, okay?
They're applauding water.
And other things. Your hands. Didn't you hate that?
No.
Where the water turns off there. You press the thing, which you hate to do, you know, your hands. You don't like to press. So you get the towel, you press it.
Look, I know you want to be a comedian, but the problem with you doing observational material is that the things that you say have to have happened to more than one person.
You get like 4 drops of water. Tell me, do we really get rich with that?
It's got nothing to do with getting rich, burger face. It's about water conservation. Honestly, we could have Mayor McCheese up here and he'd make more sense.
In 2019, when we hosted that great Clemson Tigers at the White House. I literally brought dozens of quarter pounders from McDonald's.
Not all of them. 3/4 of their black players didn't attend because, you know, you're a fascist. But please do carry on with these McDonald's anecdotes because, honestly, I cannot get enough. What happened next? Did someone tread a gherkin into the carpet?
Because no matter who you are, everyone loves something at McDonald's. There's always something to have. I like the fish.
Okay.
The American dream, a word that...
3 words.
2 words that you didn't have.
3 words.
It's all about 3 words. The American dream.
That's it.
So together we're going to make America richer, stronger, prouder, and happier than ever before.
All right, Daft Punk, just get off the stage, will you?
Thank you.